Alright guys, so starting with the movie news, our first story is involving the movie Flash, starring Ezra Miller. So we have some bummer news and we have some good news. So let's start with the bummer news so that way, I guess. Well, let's start with the news overall. The news was that Robert Zemeckis and Matthew Vaughn and Sam Raimi were in the running for to direct this movie. And before I get into it, what I think about the choices, now it's been reported that also Mark Webb was in talks for the movie, and he's another Spider-Man director, and he directed this year's Gifted, starring Chris Evans. But he was in the running, but he's out, and also Sam Raimi, the other Sam Raimi, the other Spider-Man director, he was in the running too, but now he's also dropped. And another person who's dropped out of the project is Billy Crudup. He was supposed to play Ezra Miller's dad, or the Flash's dad, Barry Allen's dad. And you can see him actually in the Justice League trailer. He's there. He's like behind in prison, obviously, if you know about the Flash. But he's dropped out of the movie, so it's speculated now that some of the reshoots that happened recently for Justice League, and yes, every movie has reshoots, so don't worry, don't freak out about Justice League. It's fine. But let's hope. So maybe some of the reshoots were like kind of replacing him, the dad, or something like that, which is kind of a bummer. I was really looking forward to Billy Crudup playing Barry Allen's dad. But yeah, talking about the directors themselves. So we have two of the directors. Well, these are the big names and the ones we know of. So Matthew Vaughn and Robert Zemeckis, and we reported that Robert Zemeckis was in the running. I think about a week ago, 2 weeks ago. So what did I think? Obviously, before Sam Raimi left, I was really digging that choice, and I know a lot of people, but he already did Spider-Man and whatever. But I don't know why. And some people said, oh, he's looking for to redeem himself because of Spider-Man 3. But I don't think that's why I was attracted to him directing The Flash. I think because he did such a great job. I feel like he's a right director that knows how, obviously from the previous Spider-Man films, that knows how to balance that, like a superhero, his story, his superpowers, when he's a superhero, when he's a human. He knows how to balance that so good. And not saying that Matthew Vaughn or Robert Zemeckis can't, because Robert Zemeckis has a great filmography, and I think that would be a very interesting choice, and I would love to see his interpretation of The Flash. But I feel like, I don't know, something about him kind of is off. I'm not saying he's a bad director or whatever, but I would much rather have Sam Raimi direct, but he's obviously dropped out now. So, and Matthew Vaughn, he's a great director. He's directed First Class, Kick-Ass, Kingsman, Secret Service, and I think he did something else. Obviously Kingsman 2, but he did something else. But anyways, he's also in talks again to direct another DC movie, which I would love for him to direct that one instead, and that's the Man of Steel sequel. I would love for him to direct that instead. I feel like he would do such an amazing job directing that. So that's why I kind of don't want him to direct The Flash. So that would leave us with Robert Zemeckis, which is, like I said, not a bad choice. It's something kind of off about him that I kind of feel like maybe it's the other choices of directors like Sam Raimi and Matthew Vaughn. But yeah, guys, let me know who you would want to direct The Flash, or if you still would like Sam Raimi or maybe Mark Webb to direct. I'm kind of leaning more towards Robert Zemeckis because I want Matthew Vaughn to do the Man of Steel sequel. So yeah, guys.